What's good, loves? It's your girl, Kachetta Cherie, back with another video. So, for the month of April, I said that I was going to be going live every day. I don't even know what to look because I'm like looking at myself. But I said I would be going live for 30 days. So, as you can see by the title, we are talking about what I typically talk about, which is all things self improvement, personal development, and really becoming the best version of ourselves. And we're not necessarily not giving ourselves grace, but we don't have time to play in 2024. We don't have time to do things at a slow pace. And we're being careful. We're going to do what we need to do to be precise and concise and really exact if we can be, but more than anything, exuding a spirit of excellence, doing things as if we're doing them for the Lord. So, excuse my appearance, but I sat there in the bed looking at my baby, looking at my computer, looking at my baby, looking at my computer, like, okay, Lord willing, I wake up in the morning. How am I going to feel if I don't go live? No, I don't feel like going live right now. I am tired. It is 11:50 p.m. and I have things to do in the a.m. But this is what I said I was going to do. And before, it was like cool because I just so happen to be up and whatever. And typically I do wake up around like 1 or 2 in the morning. And that happened this morning. So I was really tired when I wanted to get up, which was like 3, 4, no later than 5. Didn't get up at that time, got up late. So then I had to do the hustle and bustle and really the tussle with my 3-nager. So that's neither here nor there. But it's a part of it at the same time. It's a part of the conversation. It's like, girl, you know that you're going to have to figure something out. So it's me kind of going back, like, okay, do I need to prepare myself a little bit better at night so that I can get to sleep when she goes to sleep, so that I get the amount of sleep that I need, so to speak, and then I'm still able to get up earlier than her, like a Proverbs 31 woman, if you will, so that I can prepare myself for the day, do what I need to do, etc., and not feel bogged down or stuck or stumped because all of a sudden it's like, oh, baby girl is woke. What we about to do now? And I'm tad. I'm tad, but I'm more tired of like myself. I'm tired of myself. So as a person who has been diagnosed with ADHD, it's important for me to share some of the things that have been helping me, that have been allowing me to be shaped into a person that is knowledgeable, but also in a space now where I'm ready and willing to share that knowledge and also apply it to my life in a way that there is no turning back. You know what I'm saying? It's like do or die. And when I say die, like If I'm saying that I am a Christ representative, I believe that Christ died for my sins, right? I die daily. That's that. So I'm a new creature every day. I get a chance at life every single day that God gives me breath. My slate is clean. So every day I'm trying to be better than I was yesterday anyway. And I promise y'all, I did not get anything right today. No, I got a couple things okay. But as far as like righteous living, like I was cussing folks out in my head. I was cussing folks out in my car. Child, like the whole nine, and it was ridiculous. But again, Lord willing, He wakes me up in the morning. Now I don't have to feel no type of way about not going live because here we are. But now I'm like, okay, I have another chance to get this thing right. And that's all I have been doing my entire life. Like I said before, I had a child out of wedlock, and that has been something that's weighed on me. I have felt so much shame. And right when I thought I was about to give my baby a new situation, a new lifestyle with a bonus father who lives in the house, a father figure, that man gone now. So I'm starting from scratch yet again. And child, I was about to take my hair down, and then I remembered if I keep my hair up, that's gonna suck my brain up, like, cause I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's it's caused me to get on up. So I'm glad I kept my hair like this, but I'm mad that I tried to take it out at first. Anyway, so I die daily in that sense. And then the other thing I thought about this morning was dominate. Innovate, execute. Or really, that could be anything. Imagine, dominate, imagine, execute. I mean, and when I think about that, just dominating the day, letting the day know, like, who's boss. And I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes we stray away so much from like these new age activities that we don't see the benefit of them and what the root of them. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the things that are new age specific are not necessarily new age. Like a lot of things are from the Bible. A lot of things are just really common nature of a spiritual being having a human experience, which is what we are. But for the sake of just the whole experience here on earth, let's say as humans, the brain is wired a certain way and it's wired to protect us. So if we don't set out with intentions, if you will, every single day to say, these are the things that I'm going to do today. These are the goals that I'm going to accomplish. These are the tasks that I'm setting out to complete. These are the things that I would like to experience today. And no, everything is not always going to go how you want it to. Today for me was nowhere near what I wanted it to be. Like I wasn't intending to get on live at 11 something at night, but I still was like, I am going to feel better about doing this. Once I get started, we just gonna be out here. So it is what it is. We out here. But I had intentions. I set that intention this morning, and I said, I'm going to go live. Did I really believe I was going to? No, because the whole day I was like, ooh, can I go live right now? No, don't make sense. Ooh, it kind of makes sense right now, but, and I was trying to focus on work and doing all this other stuff and just doing the daily activities that I normally do. But then things kept happening. And because I did not get up early, I did not rise early. Like I said, I need to. I know in my mind, girl, you got to get up early. But I did not do that. So now I'm here on live now it's 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And it's fine. It's all good. We learning, we growing, and applying this knowledge that we have. So I have not set any goals or anything like that yet for quarter two. And honestly, it really just needs to be a continuation of quarter one because I didn't even accomplish most of quarter one goals. And to be quite honest, even that wasn't necessarily ironed out because I was so focused on, creating a prayer board and this and that, which I didn't even really complete. And I would show y'all, but here we are again with no pants on. See, next time I need to have on some pants so I can move around because I know me and I like to move around and I like to show y'all stuff, but I'm gonna have to just show y'all whatever is in my vicinity if it comes up. But other than that, yeah, that's what we doing. So I'm really excited for us. I have stuff coming through my calendar right now. Let me put do not disturb on my laptop. And honestly, I just thought about it. Like, I need to have put my what do you call it? My microphone. I needed to connect my microphone, but hopefully y'all can hear me. Um, it looks like somebody joined, but I'm not really sure. Hello, if you have any questions or want to say anything, feel free to talk back. So, what I wanted to share is this. Earlier in the week, I went to Dunkin', and I am a big Dunkin' fan. I'm going to get Dunkin' to sponsor me one day, or I'm just going to stop drinking coffee altogether. We'll see what happens, whichever one comes first. But I was in the line, but not really. The way that it's set up, it's like where I was typically is where the line will go in, but there was nobody there when I got there. So phew, phew, all these cars started going in, like literally nobody was in there. And then all of a sudden it was a gang of cars. And the reason I was pulled over to the side is because it was Monday, and if you drink Dunkin', and use the app, you know that ordering on Mondays ahead gives you like extra points. So I'm like, oh, no, I don't care. I don't care. I'm right here. I'm getting my extra points. So I pulled over to go ahead and put my order ahead in the app. And I started to then pull in once I clicked submit or whatever. And there was a car that like zooped in right before I could get in there. And I'm a frequent visitor. So, of course, one of the ladies, she had my bag. She was like, you cut the line. You cut the line. And I'm like, she didn't see the whole thing. Like, she didn't see how long I was sitting here. And so I rolled my window down because she's telling the car and, the person in front of me, like, you cut the line. So the person rolled their window down, like, what are you talking about? And she told them, like, you got to do da 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 da. And they're like, oh, okay, well, my bad. I didn't know. I said, no, it's cool. It's good. It's good. Thank you. She's like, okay, well, she's saying that it's okay. And I'm at the same time, I'm like, well, what are they gonna do? They gonna reverse? Like what at this point we bumper to bumper in the Dunkin' line. So it's like whatever. But at the same time, let people know what needs to happen, what should have happened, because they didn't know. So now they know. But I also realized that she didn't see the whole thing. She didn't see the whole interaction. She didn't see from start to finish. She just saw what she saw and moved accordingly. And so I wanted to say with that, everything isn't as it appears. So you might be to somebody, if you're in a situation like mine where you're moving forward from a certain situation in life. For me, right now, the most current one is moving through grief. For some, I might be moving on too quickly, or to others, I might not be moving on fast enough. Or somebody just like, I could care less. Everybody going through something, so I don't care what or just not thinking about me at all, which I've experienced the brunt of that, where in the beginning people were checking on me, and now crickets. Where everybody at? I'm over here going through it, and I love my people, but it's the very like inner circle that still check on me, and everybody else, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but life continued on. Either way, you might see someone doing something, but it might not be what it seems, and you could have missed some key points. So remember that when you're interacting with others on a regular, you don't know their whole story, right? They could be depressed. They could be dealing with a debt that seems ginormous. Bills are piling up, etc., which can ultimately make a person depressed. Like, let's be effing for real. Sorry, God. But I heard a funny saying, and I actually reheard it today, or I guess now yesterday, but I got a text message right when I was like considering this whole thing and how I wanted to tell this part of the story with one of my close friends. In our group chat, sent this Instagram post, and on the post it was like a carousel of stuff, like hilarious stuff. And one of the slides was a girl saying, I'm not really depressed. Or I'm trying to do an African accent, and I gotta hear the African accent before I can do it. But anyway, otherwise my African accent is on point. But she said, I'm not really depressed. I'm just broke. Cause when that bank account be hitting it, cha-ching, like I'm good again. And it's the same thing that I had heard a while back or read or something. I know my best friend had said it before, and I think I saw it on like Twitter. What the heck kind of bug is this? Y'all, it's a bug in here. And I don't know what that was. And they gotta die. But for now, I really want to close this door, but again, I don't have one. Pants. I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh, the blood of Jesus. Okay. So let me focus so I can get out of here until I figure out what happened to that bug. But my first thought is, you not about to go get my baby. You gonna be stuck in here with me. So hopefully it does stay in here, but I'm sure it will because this light is pretty bright. So anyway, so sorry. ADHD. But now that's all I'm about to be thinking about. Ooh. So anyway, yes. you're not necessarily depressed. You're just broke. But I even would go further and do some pushback and say broken. You, baby girl, have allowed life to get you down so much to the point where you're resting on your laurels. In other words, you have gotten lazy. You have allowed your brain to make you lazy and complacent. And you say, well, I just always been this way. Whether it's sad, mad, indifferent, I don't know. Whatever it's always been, that's what you tell yourself. It's always been this way. And when you try to do new things out of the norm, so if you are always sad, for example, you're trying to be happy, it feels weird. Your brain is like, hold up. What we doing? What we doing, friend? Mm-hmm. And it's quite literally the same with goals and becoming the best version of yourself, which is why I'm here today. We never really become our best. But the whole point is, if we are constantly growing and seeking God and seeking to be better humans, that is what continues to propel us. But your brain wants to keep you comfortable. Fight, flight, freeze. And I honestly feel like I've been reading about a fourth one these days. But we're going to go with those three. You're either fighting, fleeing, or just stopping altogether. So what we about to do is wrestle and tussle with this brain. Like I said, the same way I wrestle and tussle in the morning time when I wake up late, quote unquote, and have to wrestle and tussle with my three-nager. We about to wrestle and tussle with this brain because it's lazy in a sense that it wants to keep us closer to pleasure, further from pain. And the dopamine that you get, for example, from doom scrolling, telling yourself you're doing research, or even just I need to chill out. I deserve this little break or whatever. And you feel good in the moment, but it's important to have a mindset shift and ultimately a paradigm shift. I cannot believe that type of book. I'm like itching and everything. So, mindset shift, ultimately a paradigm shift, right? Your mind controls your brain. So, the input that you give it by changing your mind to feel good, like telling yourself, cleaning up, working out, feels good. These are things that are allowing you to cope with life as opposed to the other way around. Um, Now you're allowing your brain to want to reposition itself. And like the positionality of those activities now that felt like a burden are exciting to your brain. Once those become regular habits, those things that were mundane or hard to do, or just to your brain all out like not okay. Hold on. We got to think about that. You get to thinking, and then you don't take action. Now, so we're doing these activities now. Our brain is liking them. We're creating regular habits, rituals, and then full on systems that are created around those routines. And guess what? Now you have a paradigm shift. So, in other words, you become you become who you see in your mind. So now you're fully being and thriving instead of doing and striving. And I emphasize that point because that is where I'm headed, to the point where, those videos about, you know, they want us to take our vitamins, sleep 8 hours, work out 5 days a week. They want us to drink water um, you know, just all. Did I say drink water? Emphasis on drink water. Okay, drink water and mind my business. They want us to do all these things and still, check on our parents, have friends, but know when to say no. Explore, travel, save money. Like all those little videos that do that and talk about that and like laugh at this, like they really want us to do that. Like I am not going to say that it's impossible because I've never really tried it. But we see people all the time. No, they probably don't do every single thing. I think that is a point of like really getting to a place where you understand your why, you're able to move forward with things in a different way, but then you're also telling yourself, I'm going to focus on these pockets of things, and all the other things are going to have to just hold off. So it might be that you don't hang out with your friends for a while. We see this all the time. People become successful because they have to like just forget certain things for a while or like put them on the back burner and say, okay, these are important, but they're not currently a priority. My priority is getting ahead. My priority is making sure that my baby is fed. My priority is creating a legacy. My priority is fill in the blank. And that is their driving point. So anything that's not driving them to those things has to wait. As simple as that. So as you get to that point, you say, yes, people might know my story, or I might look like I'm doing well because of all that I've experienced in the past year, the past 6 months, whatever. But to strangers, how I look today was a little bit better than normal, but typically I might look like a bum to people. Now, some people have seen me and they don't know me that well, and they're like, okay, some days she be looking cute. Some days, I love a girl who can look. What what he say? Something and look homeless the next. Yeah, uchale. But we rebuke homelessness in the name of Jesus. Still, the look is there. I look like a bum some days, and honestly, like that's just in my mind because I know like when I put effort in and when I don't. And so again, to some people, it might just be like, oh, she probably just whatever. Or if a stranger sees me on a good day, though, they might think I do that all the time. Like I have it all together. And I've gotten those looks too. And don't let me be with my baby at the same time. Like she put on clothes and she got a 3-year-old and she are looking cute and her car clean. Yeah. But I I think that that's possible majority of the time as opposed to every once in a while. Why do I need to settle for anything else? Because by the time I get to where I need to be, I'm gonna have an assistant, I'm gonna have support, I'm gonna have, yeah, and that's why you do get to that place. Why these people who are successful get to a place where they can do those things way more often and do it effortlessly with a nanny or a, like I said, an assistant, or with a team of people, whatever the situation might be. It's not just them anymore, but they had to get to that place, and their driving point took them there. They stayed the course. So, like, we're gonna stay the course this time, and you're gonna tell your brain, shut up. Yeah. Um, Because we got stuff to do. We got places to go, people to see, things to do, and a person to be. We got to be her because she is laughing at us right now. The person you are becoming is like, girl, you better hurry your tail on. What the hell you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing in real life? Okay, so I have some notes here. Just get out of your head. At this point, I'm about to get off of here. Anything I didn't say as of yet will have to get said in another video. I'm about to find this book and we about to tussle. Hopefully not. I always do so good when I slap a. Oh, my Bible is in my room. Y'all, my Bible is so thick. When I lay that mug on anything, instantly, you're gone. Done. Rest in peace, little bug. But I don't have it. Ooh. So, yeah, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to leave with. We going to treat this little bug how we about to treat our brain. We about to say, no, enough is enough. You're not bigger than me. I tell you what to do. Because it's true. We think that our brains control us. No. Everything that happens with our brain, for the most part, even in a case where you're neurodivergent, like myself, and I don't claim the diagnosis, but I know there's some things happening. I say I have been diagnosed, or I have received a late diagnosis. I never really say like I have it. But that's another story for another day. But yes, you tell your my office is right off of this little door that leads to like a patio situation. So anyways, I'm trying to stay focused, y'all, and it's hard. So with that, I'm going to exit. But I really want us to finish this year knowing that we gave it our all. We're not going to get to December 31st, 2024 and be like, oh my God. Oh, I'm excited for the new year, but like, I just, I don't know, because I didn't really, no. Absolutely not. We are going to be able to check, because we're about to start now. Checking boxes off of things that we have been accomplishing, things that we have accomplished, things that we are going to knock out the park. And please, this is probably going to be in another video. Done is better than perfect. So do what you have to do. Take action. And I'm not going to beg and plead with you in this video. But I'll say one please. Please do this for yourself. Do this for your child or your future child, your children, your future children. Do this for your future self so that they can finally merge. She is waiting on you. And I'm not going to doubt that men are listening to this. Man, he is waiting for you. Okay? And I know it's tough. It's been tough. And life has really been lifing. But that is no longer a reason to not show up. That is no longer a reason to not close the gap on where you are right now and where you want to be. So for me, and if you are a believer, the focus needs to be the focus. So focus on your focus and get your brain out of that lazy era. Seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. So, whatever you have been believing God for, go in, go all in, go all in. God is waiting. Your dream life is waiting. So we're gonna show up. We're gonna shut that brain up. And I will see you all tomorrow. Unless it's an emergency of some kind, God forbid. Which it almost was an emergency tonight. That sleep needed to be had. But we gonna figure this out with maybe 4 hours of sleep this night, and we're gonna progress from here. And that's I love you, and I'm looking forward to journeying with you. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button. I know I need to start saying that in the beginning at this point, because I have a whole bunch of other videos that I need to like put up, and just the editing part has been so traumatizing. Just a little bit of backstory for that. I started this YouTube a while ago, and I was really interested in vlogging. And so I've been vlogging lately, but then that first video that I was planning to put up, I edited it, and it was a very like short one. It was like an 8-minute vlog or something. When I was done, it was something that I hit, and then like my iPad ran out of storage or something weird, so it didn't save it. So all that work I had put in was gone, and it just crushed me. So you might run into something like that. You might have run into something like that yesterday. You might run into something like that today, where you feel like all the progress that you've made towards something was just for nothing. Or you put in this work, but now you're not ready to release what you have put work into. We're not doing that. Go forward. Do it again. Do it again. Dust yourself up and try again. Try again. Seriously. Subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Excuse me. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far.